Yeah, I'm alive. That might be too loud. Hang on. All right, that's probably enough of a limiter. I'm still getting set up. I gotta set up like the giveaway commands and whatnot. But yeah, give me 1 second. I am so rusty. I haven't streamed in months. I just do. Fucking life is busy. All right, so it looks like Twitch chat works good. Hopefully YouTube chat works. I think I got the command set up. Audio looks okay. Like every time, like it's been so long since I've streamed, and so I have to make sure like everything's working. I didn't change anything, but not that ever works anytime you do any sort of update to anything. Oh, my webcam. Does the webcam work? Maybe. Anyway, so what we're doing today, I'm not starting yet. I'm gonna wait just like a few more minutes. I got on early because I thought this was gonna be a headache to set up, but I think I'm good to go. Anyway, so what we're doing today is part of the Return to War 13 week. I got 2 streams planned of going over Beyond Hell stuff because we are unfortunately still working on that mod. It's not out yet, but we're doing it. So I wanted to show off some of the changes and things that I was supposed to show off last time I streamed, but for whatever reason, it was just crashing like constantly, and I could not get the game to work. But we fixed that issue. Hopefully, it is running, so that's always an improvement. And then on Saturday, Bolt Jameson and I are going to do some fresh hardcore Apocalypse new game characters. So that should be fun. We're rusty as hell. We're definitely going to die a few times, but hopefully we get a win. And then I got another stream of this on Monday because I know there's going to be way too much stuff to talk about and cover today. So hopefully got enough content for 2 streams. But all right. Let me just go ahead. I think I'm good to go. Let's turn on game audio. I'm gonna go ahead and turn off my music. And then so I just have ambient game audio. Alright. So I'm alive. Hi Karibo, it's been a while. So anyway, oh, I should probably move my webcam so I am not in the way of MO stuff. Webcam works. Let's go right there. That looks good. We can hide that. All right, that looks okay. I'm okay with that. Yeah, so that's kind of what we're doing, Kat. Is we've been working on the Beyond Hell mod for Remnant 2 for like 2 years now. Like, it's been hell. If you haven't played Remnant 1, we do have the From Hell mod for Remnant 1 done, which is amazing. It is like the only way I'll play Remnant 1 now. It is so good. So we're doing like a big overhaul mod for Remnant 2, which has been really difficult because Unreal Engine 5 sucks. It sucks so hard. And not only does it suck so hard, but we've also just had a lot of like family issues and like stuff come up within the mod team. And so a lot of our developers and stuff are kind of MIA and doing other stuff right now. So we haven't really got a whole lot of stuff done. And the only thing that I know how to do as far as the modding go, like I'm the ideas guy, okay? I come up with stuff that needs to change because I've got a really good mechanical understanding of the game. So I come up with stuff. I also test everything that we do. So that's pretty much all I can do because for whatever reason, my computer absolutely hates everything Remnant related and won't let me save Unreal Engine projects or anything in F model either. But the only thing I learned how to do, thankfully, is something I'm going to keep notes of, is I can make Lua scripts and I can change anything numerically in the game. So I can do all the numerical changes. As far as like adding new effects and adding new items and stuff like that, that's Ari and Kobayas. They can do that stuff, and then I can do the numbers. So I can't do anything without their help. And unfortunately, Ari's kind of missing right now, so we haven't been able to get much stuff done. But I am going to be working on the overhaul to mods because most mods are absolutely terrible. I also want to do a pass on the mutators. We do plan to do like a big mutators like overhaul for everything, but with the way things are going, I at least want to get like a numerical pass done on them, so a lot of them are a lot more appealing because again, mutators are mostly terrible. And at least have that in case we can't get the mutator stuff done. So I want to do what I can do in the time being. So I'm also going to be taking notes for things that I want to change as I play the game. But anyway, so there's a lot of stuff to do. And so one of the things that I wanted to do today is show off one of the big overhaul changes that we're not 100% sold on yet. We're still kind of like nobody seems to be against it really, but it's got some pushback, which is basically we changed shotguns, okay? And we changed shotguns so that they no longer do weak spot damage. So no weak spot damage. Doesn't matter. You might think, oh, that sucks. You can't do weak spot damage. Those are going to do terrible damage. They're going to scale awfully. It's terrible. But what we did do was crank up the base damage of shotguns to be a lot higher to basically justify that. So they're more about body shotting weapons rather than the way Remnant 2 shotguns typically are, is you shrink down the reticle size to like nothing, so it's a sniper rifle, and you basically play it like you do a sniper rifle. And I don't like that. So we're going to take the precision out of shotguns, and all the shotguns are now essentially like body shot weapons. You can still get them down really tight for the reticle. I do want to put like a cap of reticle reduction, like spread reduction, but we don't have that in yet. Now, the reason why I like this is because this allows you to build shotguns differently than like automatic weapons and snipers, because you don't have to build weak spot damage, which means you can use some things like Burden of the Gambler basically without any downsides, because you already don't do weak spots anyways. And so bosses that don't have weak spots, like Stonewarden does. There's a couple bosses that don't have weak spots, and I can't think of them right now because I'm drawing a blank and I haven't played this game in forever. But anyway, so shotguns do a lot better against things that don't really have weak spots or don't have really easily accessible weak spots. And it also makes them better for just general crowd control, which is kind of the whole point of them. So basically, we're going to play shotguns a little bit differently. So I've done some basic DPS testing with shotguns without weak spots, and they seem fine. I think I can get to around 4 or 5k DPS optimally, which sounds low, but you got to think that's without weak spots. That's basically with no downsides. You don't have to have like any real like accuracy. That's 100% uptime. So it's pretty good. I am using the Trench Shoulder Legendary Prism Fragment, which gives us more shotgun pellet count, and I believe we changed it so that the pellet count actually increases damage. So I should have more damage with this. Let's get a non-hit, 1429, and then let's take it off really quick. Let's put Child of the Core on. Big reticle. Yeah, so I do less damage. Okay, so pellet count does increase damage again. So we'll put where is it? Trench Shoulder back on. So anyway, so that's the one thing I really wanted to showcase is shotgun changes. I'm gonna do some boss rush with shotguns. I actually need to get a feel for how they are because I haven't actually thoroughly tested these very well. On paper they're good, but paper and practice are a little bit different. So I got to test some shotgun builds. I don't remember when I built these if I was building for no weak spots. It looks like it because I don't know why I would have done Bulldog with Burden of the Gambler. So I want to say that I already prepped some of these. So I'm going to go with under that assumption and try out some of the builds I have saved. And then after I, play around with shotguns a whole bunch, and again, I'm here to answer any questions or whatever, but then I got to move to another character to test mods, because one of the other things that we've changed were mods. So mods are a lot more just better in general. Because typically the only mods people ever used were like Firestorm, Astral Burst, Skewer, and the ammo mods. Because everything else did like no damage. But we fixed that. Things are a lot better and a lot more utility. Like, I want to say Soulbinder is good now because I increased the radius of it. Hey, Frosty. And so Soulbinder can actually be used as a way for range builds to have a decent amount of AoE for clearing, because Soulbinder range is just kind of gross now. Let's see if I can recharge these. So if I Soulbinder, let's just go to the middle, dude. So now it reaches really far, so you can actually split damage up through like an entire room essentially. So this gives you a good way to get some actual AoE damage on range builds. So, hey Darkness, yeah, how's it going? I know I'm streaming like months, but I'm alive. I'm still doing okay. You know, adulting, all that stuff. Just kind of going over what we're going to be testing and playing around with today in the Beyond Hell mod, because I got a lot of stuff to talk about. So that's gonna be the first thing, is we're gonna do shotguns, no weak spots, and see how that performs. I got several different shotgun builds set up. I just don't know which ones I prepped and which ones I didn't prep. So we'll try around with that. And then we'll do some mod setups. And then I know there's a lot of other things that I haven't been able to test because my game was just crashing constantly. And I don't remember the last thing I streamed about this. So I could test all sorts of skill builds. Melee is going to be like a different thing. So I do have like a melee character, and we do have a lot of things that are helping melee. Yeah, we haven't showed Beyond Hell off in a long time because we've had a lot of internal issues. So I want to like, you know, get it back out there. But one of the things we did for melee is we added a new mod slot to melee weapons. So all melees have an infusion slot now and a mutator slot. So basically what this is going to do is we're going to essentially add mods, which are kind of like the current mods, but they're going to be different, to melee weapons to give them an additional use thing. So things that don't have a use, like a lot of the standardized weapons, we'll be able to put a mod on the weapon. So we're going to do like a big melee work, and it's in progress, but it's going to be fucking sick. Unfortunately, it's kind of again on pause because we're waiting for our lead developer to come back. But that is in the works. And then we don't have any of the legendary prism fragments for melee really right now. I think we have one. I think we have Royal Guard is the only one we have. I don't think I have it on this character. But we have like one melee prism, but we have more in the works, and we're going to change it so melee isn't going to be pure melee builds. We've talked about it a lot and did a lot of testing, but because of how the bosses are in Remnant 2, so many are just a huge pain in the ass to do with melee. Like, yeah, you can hit them with like, you know, Crystal Staff or the Dark Matter Gauntlets or, you know, any other like the ranged projectile melee weapons, but that's it. But we don't want ranged melee to be the only viable melee. So what we're going to do is we're going to scrap the idea of making pure melee builds because the game's just not designed around it, and we can't really fix that issue. So we're going to work on melee hybrid builds, where you want to use your melee weapon with a ranged weapon, or you want to use your melee weapon with a mod. That's why we have the new mod slots and such. And so we're going to have a lot of things to help synergize melee more into the standard builds like range, skill, and mod, and not make it like its own thing, because I think it'll be better as a combination hybrid build rather than its own thing, because you can't fix the projectile issue. So unfortunately I don't have a whole lot of melee stuff to show today because that is still a big work in progress. So again, we're just going to do shotguns and mods for the most part. So I gotta remember what I was building for exactly, and then we can go out and do some boss rush. So soldiers are new archetype. This whole thing is all about doing slower, bigger hits, so you get significantly more stagger out of its perk, so you stagger enemies easier. You also get more damage, but you have much slower reload speeds and fire rates and charge speeds, and you have less ammo. So it's big ammo, big downsides. And who is yelling at me on flipping Discord. Oh, it's for the wiki people. Sorry, 1 second. Anyway, so I'm gonna be using the soldier archetype because we're playing shotgun, so I want big, strong, slow hits. So that's just what we're going with. That's what it's for. We have a couple of skills, and while I do like the focus fire skill, which does allow us to get weak spots back, I actually prefer the utility of concussive grenade a lot. So what focus fire does, it's more of like a group skill, but it is also very, very strong in solo play. But for a period of time, it turns all your hits into weak spot hits. So if you shoot something, look, I can't do weak spots. Shotguns don't have weak spots. No weak spots. However, if I turn on focus fire and I look at something, actually, it's a poor demonstration. I don't think you can actually target dummies. Is that actually giving me more damage though? Maybe it is. I can't. It puts a mark. I'll show you when I actually go and play it, but it puts a mark on them, and then that mark allows you to have weak spots. So it's like you're marking and everyone can see it. That's a dumb thing to try to do it on the target dummy though. But anyway, I'll show that off a little bit later. That's so stupid. But I prefer concussive grenades because it is a very easy way to stop enemies, and there's a lot of enemies in Beyond Hell, so having some utility goes a long way. And basically all it does is throws a quick grenade out that slows and staggers pretty much anything to give you a couple seconds to get out of there. And I'll use it a lot, so you'll get to see it. It's really handy utility. And so I'm going to be pairing Soldier with Gunslinger. I think I'm going to go ahead and go with Bullet Storm. But I like Gunslinger because it has increased reload speed, which is going to counteract some of the negatives of the ammo perks from Soldier. It also gives ammo reserves, so you also counteract the loss of ammo. So it's good kind of middleman to break that up. I'm using Conversion Therapy, which I might take off. This is a very powerful ring because it gives you 20% fire rate and reload speed, which is kind of insane. But it puts Overload on you. And Overload, it hurts. Especially if you don't have like friendly fire stuff. That thing like eats you alive. So we're going to be going with that. And we have obviously Burden the Gambler because we don't do weak spots. And we're going to get more crit damage, crit, and range damage. So pretty standard ranged hugs build almost, except without Hunter, we're running Soldier instead. And then I'm using double barrel in the offhand because I want to have Soulbinder while I'm still making use of like my shotgun perks like Trench Shoulder. But I want Soulbinder to be like an AoE option. So that's pretty much the whole build. And then we'll go and run through some boss rush and kind of test it out, see how it goes. Maybe I need to make some tweaks, but that's how it's going. Hey, Toolkit peeps. Thanks for letting me know that the YouTube chat works. And it did show up there. And I should probably move myself because I moved chat slightly. I'll just crank this up a little bit. Move chat. You can see. That should be fine. All right. Anyway, so yeah, shotguns, no weak spots. We got to test to see how these goes. I'm gonna put a concoction on. I don't really remember what. Jitter Juice. We gotta fix Jitter Juice. It is currently bugged. If you die, it does fall off. But oh wait, I don't need Jitter Juice because I already have haste from Nightweaver's Grudge because I'm putting shock on myself. So no Jitter Juice. Let's just go with generic life, stamina, movement speed. Actually, where's Bark Skin? I have strong back. Yeah, Bark Skin. Stuff hits hard. Anyway, I haven't played in Flippin' forever. Let me make sure that all my buttons work. I need to turn on my mouse. Second. Yeah. So I have a funky mouse. I don't know if you guys can see it. It's a trackball, but it has a third button that I use for control. And then I need to rebind that to a weapon swap. I haven't played in Flippin' forever. So I am going to be so bad at this game. Yeah. Okay. All right. Ugh. You're in two places at once. Oh. Well, hand D. Anyway, hopefully get some boss rush stuff going. If it does crash, by the way, I understand sometimes, because again, this game, or my computer hates this game so much you guys don't even understand. Sometimes when I make a new boss rush and try to join it, it will crash. Just saying. But it did not. Okay, cool. Anywho, so oh, I missed. So the Bulldog should fire a lot faster, but Soldier prevents it from doing that. So this is where I like grenades, because they slow everything down, and I hope I got the big dude. Oh my god, I am dying. Grab. Oh my god, I am just getting fucked up. We did make boss rush harder, but I'm also good slow and playing like poopy because I haven't actually played this game in forever. Oh my god. Oh my god, I keep rolling into it. Okay. God, I am so bad at this game. I didn't use my soul binder properly, so let's put on the boss to hit everything in the room. Playing like crap. Yeah, it's been so long since I've played. I'm not gonna get very far. Boss rush and Beyond Hell is basically starting at level 5, so we don't actually have like a whole lot of like opportunity to get like good early on, because stuff just already is a little hard. It's also why I tend to go a lot more defensively in Apocalypse, or not Apocalypse, Beyond Hell difficulty. So yeah, but we'll make it work. We'll make it work. Yeah, it's like, and I've been playing like every other type of game. Like I've been playing Classic WoW and Power World and Poe and no, this game, please don't do this to me. I know it can crash. My computer hates this game. I'm gonna hope that's a fluke and I could just go back in. Because if it starts doing this again, I'm gonna get really fucking pissed off. Because yeah, I'll probably just have to play without Beyond. Actually, it's not even Beyond Hell. I can't tell you guys how much my computer hates this game. I couldn't get co-op to work. I tried doing co-op like 2 weeks ago. Couldn't get it to work. In fact, let me just turn that off for now. But again, it might crash again right as I load in, because after I crash in the boss rush, it should crash again getting into the ward. If not, when I make a new boss rush, it might crash. But and nobody else, here's the thing, nobody else has the problem with Remnant or boss rush or Beyond Hell. Nothing. It's literally me and my computer, and I don't know why. I really don't. But all right, we're gonna start over. I'm gonna stop playing like crap. I forget what weapons are like automatic. Like I have to push the buttons to fire. Oh my god. sure. Oh my, how many guys are down here? Oh, I missed. Ah, crap. Alright, well, let's get stops out. Slow everyone down. Oh, really? Waller. Waller's like a death sentence. Doesn't have a consistent with other games? No. Nope. Never flippin' does. The only game I've ever had issues with is Remnant 2. And I don't know if it's because it's Unreal, but like even other Unreal games, I don't have a problem with. Granted, oh, it's down here. I don't know how many Unreal 5 games I've actually played, so I can't really say that for sure. Gotta go. But anyway, so obviously playing with no weak spot shotguns, and honestly, I don't really feel like that hindered by it. Like, I still have like super precise recoil, which again, I do want to put like a limit to how much spread, or not spread. I want to put a limit to how much you can reduce your reticle size, because having everything be a laser is not very fun. So I want to fix that. But once that happens, then shotgun should feel like a good run and gun body shot weapon. Hi, Chowder. Yeah, it's been a long time. I just don't have time to stream these days. Alright. Oh, dang, I missed him. So we also like putting grenades on these guys, because not only does it slow, but it also puts a brittle on, which gives me higher crit. So he has like 3 seconds of brittle left. And with the stagger bonus I get from Soldier, like, look, I just stagger locked that boss down. Not all bosses can be stagger locked, but the extra stagger you get really makes some weapons like Bulldog chunk really hard. Granted, I almost ran out of ammo, but it is noticeable. So like people think stagger is like a bad stat or a bad skill trait, whatever. It's really good. Granted, that's also the first boss. As you get higher, bosses get more life and stuff, and so you actually deal less damage to them, and so they kind of stagger less often. But early on, very strong, very strong. And some bosses also just can't stagger, but the bosses that are elite enemies can, so helpful there. Compound was nearby. I like using that to check if stuff are nearby. Also, can't forget good old World's Edge. World's Edge with Shocker is the best thing in this game. Like, it's just, it's so silly. I don't need this. Be like, oh, what? But see, like, with that, you can use Soulbinder to get, like, a good little AoE blast, which I really, really like, because I gave it so much more range. So like that, you put Soulbinder on the enemy and just let it split all the damage to everything nearby. It's great for elite clearing. Who's working on Beyond Hell mod from it too? So it's me, Ari Crystal, Kobayas, mostly doing like the actual modding development work. And then we have a couple other people that I wish I remembered their names, but we really don't talk about that often, doing art assets and stuff. We do have some art being worked on. Not a whole lot of it's in the game, but like instead of it just having like these names, We do have some things like the Kingslayer keepsake, which is fully 3D arted and whatnot, and it looks great. And this is a completely custom item, so which new keywords and such, which I love, by the way. If you ever played like Poe Coaling Strike, we basically put coaling in this game. Fucking awesome. All right, so this dude, Chunky. Yeah, unfortunately, I don't get weak spot damage, but still does pretty good damage. Oh, really? Okay. To do that, because I wanted to put Brittle on. So again, no weak spots, not even feeling it. Weak spot damage, can't use that. Like, shotguns still feel really good without weak spots. I just like that it makes them a little bit more unique. What game is this? This is Remnant 2. This is basically Dark Souls with guns if you haven't played it. Remnant 1's also very good, don't sleep on that. But this came out back in 2021, I want to say 2022, somewhere around there. Fucking fantastic game. It's all like procedurally generated. I'm playing Boss Rush right now, so this is actually not quite the experience of the game. This is a little bit different. It's kind of like a roguelike mode, but it's basically Dark Souls, but everything's randomly generated, so your experience will be different than everyone else's, because what events and bosses and things you get will be vastly different from someone else's. So you have to play the game a lot to get everything too, because all the drops obviously are going to be different because everything's different. All right, oh, shit. Loner. See, now, so many guys, and I want to get rid of them, so just do that and split everyone real quick. Get out of here. And because I don't have weak spot on these shotguns, I don't really have to worry too much about where I aim. Getting really tinky. You got life regen, and damage reduction. You can make sure I get like crit damage or range damage as my other boss rush fragments. I don't know if there's a demo. The game's been out for a long time. I don't really recall, to be honest. And yes, it is better than GTA 6. I mean, I've never been a GTA person, but it 100% is going to be better. GTA will never live up to the hype. Slowing down just a hair. Did that hit? That did not hit. Oh, come on. So the thing I want to do is hit with that. So. Ow. Birds are crashing into me. Alright, easy peasy. First world boss is easy. So, I'm glad it was Corruptor, though. Corruptor can get out of hand quick if you don't kill it fast. So, 16 more bosses to go. Let's see where I die or crash. You definitely should check it out, Marty. Like, it's a very, very good game. And I am also very passionate about it. Not only am I helping work on mods for it, but I was helping test the game, you know, back when it was in alpha and whatnot, before it got announced. And I was, dude, it was so hard to keep it a secret, man. Fucking love this game. I hate these pan guys. Oh my god. Get out of here. Sometimes you just got a world's edge. Ow. See? Soulbinder, man. Kill everything around. Alright, get out of here. Oh, I missed the thing. Vortex bad.
That's over.
Oh, I missed that. Reload damage reduction. Damage reduction. Yeah, both Remnant games are good. Like, I played Chronos back in the day. I'm honestly not a fan of Chronos. I'm not gonna like say, oh my god, Chronos is great too. Really wasn't. It was fine, but not my favorite. Like, if they remade Chronos, I wouldn't be like clapping my hands. Like, it'd be like, all right. God. Stupid guys. I also would agree Remnant 1 is better than Remnant 2. It's just, it was very unique at the time. It hits like really close to home to me. It's also a lot harder, and I really like the added difficulty. I like Remnant 2, but obviously Remnant 2 is catering to a slightly more generalized audience, and so it's just a little bit more accessible. So Stagger should hopefully stagger Bruin pretty well. Ow. Come on, get chunked. Alright, this is Stagger. Ah. Alright, this guy usually kills me right about here. This also has double enemies, so you gotta be really careful around here too. These guys can really mess up your day. Ow, like that. Actually gonna need to heal a little bit. That will one tap you if you're not ready. Oh fuck, miss. He's gonna kick me. Oh no, he didn't kick me. Okay. Stagger. But now I can hopefully kill these stupid guys if they're nearby. Ow. Alright. Bruin's always scary, man. I don't want any of these. Actually, I do want ammo reserves. Bulldog chews through so much ammo, and I have reduced ammo because of Soldier, so I actually do want more ammo. And so Solomon, this is the Soldier archetype. This is a custom new archetype. So concussive grenades are really nice here. This is my utility skill. And basically it will stagger and slow enemies, but also because of the Soldier's utility perk, it applies brittle with explosions. So it gives me more crit chance and crit damage. So it's a really good utility throwable. It's not a standard like grenade. It's my skill. Yeah, good old soul bind, whatever it's called. Soulbinder? I think it's Soulbinder. Oh, detonator. Good. Alright. Oh. Whoa, you didn't die? Come on, you should have been soul binded. Weak spot. Let's see, no. Can't do weak spots. Huntsmaster. Yeah, Huntsmaster's honestly always been good. It's never been like the best, but it's always been incredibly solid. I don't like the lever action. I can't get behind it. But Huntsmaster is always good. Yeah, we have two custom archetypes. We have the Soldier and the Chronomancer, which is more of a utility secondary class for everybody. It's all about manipulating haste and slows. I need to do that. Actually, I already have haste, but I want more ammo. Go ahead. This boss is also very hard, especially later on, because his damage just gets really silly. have done that earlier before reloading. Alright, so Cinderclad's gone. Alright. So yeah. Bosses like that, they don't have like weak spots available all the time. Just kind of like shoot it in or shoot the crystal. No weak spot shotguns work really well. There's a couple other shotgun builds I want to test. Witchfire, not Witchfire. Why do I call it Witchfire? Sparkfire. Always a fan favorite. It's incredibly strong in the Beyond Hell mod. It's more of a weapon that you can actually just use on its own. Like typically in base Remnant 2, you only really use Witchfire. Or I keep saying Witchfire. Sparkfire to apply a dot essentially. But we made it actually a strong ranged weapon. So you don't have to use it just for like dot and mod builds. I should have dodged that. Nope. Honestly thought I would get someone with Soulbind, but no. Alright, so A-bomb's up. Wherever that, or the aberration, wherever he's at. I just saw someone spawn. He's got minions. Really? Ah! Where is it? There he is. Nope. Alright. Get me out of here. I totally missed the buff, but I'm not going back. It's too far.
Damn. Is it over?
I'm not ready for the apocalypse run with Bolt. Absolutely not. Ammo just in case. Nightweaver can be kind of a pain. Alright. Sorry, I saw the chat and I will not read it until just a second. She does also spawn double crabs. Everything gets doubled essentially. Really? Oh, how did I not dodge that? I totally rolled. That's gonna suck. Okay, now we're good. We did also nerf Leech, so Leech isn't like super strong anymore, so you do have to have other forms of recovery on hand. Alright, so what you say? It's supposed to make a custom archetype that duplicates your primer. Yes, we already have that. So actually, so here's the thing. I mean, before I touch this boss. So that is a thing that was already going to happen. The only reason why we were able to add 2 archetypes is because there were 2 in the code. Oh, shit, my camera fell. Why didn't anyone say anything? That's good enough. So the only reason why we were able to add 2 archetypes is because there were 2 in the code that just didn't get used. The Paragon and the Gambler. Now the Paragon was something that Gunfire Games was going to do, which is essentially the Mimic archetype. So you just put it on and it would copy your other one, or it would basically allow you to get the other skills of the archetype that like you have, so you can have like 2 of the same and basically be 2 of the same archetype. That is something that we do plan on doing. We have like 4 archetypes that we planned on. One of them is the Mimic. That is essentially going to do that. Like you will basically clone your archetype over and have slightly weakened versions of perks and stuff of your primary, so you can double up and be like, I'm going to be just a hunter kind of thing. When we're going to get around to it, can't say. Really have no fucking idea. But that is something that we have plans for. Oh, I missed like all those shots. What? Alright, where's she at? Alright, not too bad, not too bad. See, like, Nightweaver also a boss that doesn't typically have good weak spot access, so it's no weak spot shotguns is good for her too. Bulldog does seem to be pretty good. Like, I'm not really hating on no weak spot Bulldog right now. It's doing all right. Reload speed is slow for sure, but you know, that's what you get for being a soldier. Where is the crystal? I hate these guys. That. I only shoot that because I actually don't know if there's any more enemies, and if there were anything around it, they would have gotten caught up in the damage. So doesn't take much to throw Soul Bind. Just trying to play it safe. Yeah, Bulldog really does shoot through ammo though. Like, I'm always running out of ammo. Shrewd. Whoa, I didn't even see, okay. I thought he was gonna do that, not shoot another volley of arrows. Oh, my hands are so slow. Why am I so bad? No! Okay, he came down. Yeah, shrewd. Yeah, slow and chunky is the way of the soldier.
It's over? Looks like I'm full up.
And so I'm using fire ammo mod just because here we have multiplicative damage scalar archetypes, so added damages are actually very good in this. So things like 10% range damage is pretty much on par with 10% crit. Not really, it's obviously some things are going to be a little different, but it's still good. I hate these Fae. Where's... Oh shit. Oh shit. Ah, that's not good. Vicious is bad. Vicious disables a lot of your healing and leeching, so you gotta get rid of that like ASAP. I need to put a bandage on. Alright. Vicious really hurts in this. Oh, the crystal's over here. Oh, God. Gonna come over here for nothing. Bandages. Like, if you fight a boss with Vicious and you get hit, you're gonna feel it. And we changed Vicious because it does give something to kind of counteract melee tank build. Not melee tank builds, just tank builds in general. Because turning off your leech really does suck. Man, my target practice is terrible. Like, I'm so slow at moving. Red Prince. Fire, probably not a good thing to turn on for this boss. I guess after this boss, I'll get out of the gauntlet. I've gone through 9, which is pretty good just for testing. I'll test a different shotgun build. I missed. Oh, I dodged. Oh, that not hit me. I dodged way too early for that. Where? Yeah, these guys. I missed that. Of course I did. You can tell where he's gonna go because you can actually hear him. So if you're playing with headphones, it's actually pretty easy to follow him around. See, Stagger stops his attack. Stagger's such a good trait to have. Where you at, buddy? Alright, so yeah, again, shotguns are performing pretty good. I'm gonna get out of this one, and then we'll try a different shotgun build. Looking pretty good, though. Looking pretty good. Of course, my game crashes, because... I mean, at least I got through, like, fucking 9 bosses, but... I guess I'm not out of that yet. I thought I had fixed the issue with Remnant always crashing on me, but... for whatever reason, getting in and out of boss rush always does it, and I really, really don't know why. I got wine to drink. Give me 1 second as I'm loading back in. I don't know if you can hear it, but hopefully not. It's a slow pour. Alright. Anyway. Cheers, y'all. There we go. Today we are drinking a 2023 Malbec from Paso Robles. Anyway, so Bulldog seems to be performing just fine. Soulbinder wasn't as helpful as I thought it would be. It is good, but I don't know. I don't know if I can really make it better. Hugs Fire Shotgun. What was I doing with this? Ammo reserves. Is it? Oh, it is. Provisioners. Shotgun Swapper. Still with Soulbinder. Fire. Thermal Vacuum. So what Thermal Vacuum does is basically whenever you reload, or not reload, swap a weapon, it pulls all the fire off enemies, people that are burning, or even if they're dead and burning on the ground, it pulls the fire off. And for every fire you remove, you get a stack of increased fire rate and damage. So you're basically running around trying to ignite things and then pull the ignites off them to use them yourself. And we're running Bandit Leader for double clip size. Looks like we have some defensive spots. Okay. I made this build a while back. I don't really know what I was doing with it, but we'll figure it out. Figure it out. What's my weight? Oops. Pushing buttons. 74. I think I was using strong drink, right? Or strong drink. So I typically don't like playing heavyweight. Yeah, okay, so that's right. Mudsuit's hat. Oh, if you guys didn't know, also, I think I brought this up in the last video I made. Armors do have perks on them now for armor sets, kind of like a Remnant 1, but significantly weaker. But basically, we have stuff now. So Mudtooth's hat gives you an additional concoction limit. And then I'm using the Fader armor because it gives more ammo reserves. And if you don't know how Provisioner's Ring work, it re-reloads your ammos or weapons that are stowed based upon the total maximum ammo. So the more ammo you have through reserves, you can get more refund back with Provisioners. So Fader armor is really good for that. So that's the other cool thing I like in Beyond Hell is that everything has perks on the armors and such. So there's all sorts of little things you can add to your build to make it just a little bit different. Armor isn't just like, oh, I want to be in this weight category, or not all just using Letos. there are reasons to use other armors, and that's also been really fun. Like, my favorite armor now is Fey Royal armor, which increases projectile speed. All projectiles, like, it's insane. Oh, let me just show you that really quick. Projectile speed's so crazy. So I made a build for the Meridian, and Meridian's like the worst weapon in the game. Everyone knows that. It's fucking terrible. This thing, like, these stupid little grenades, these things are terrible. But put on Fey Royal armor, which obviously it's meant for a bow, but projectiles are projectiles, right? So this becomes like fucking corrupted Meridian and shoots like fucking straight rockets because the fucking projectile speeds up. It's fucking insane. And this works on like all projectiles. So things like what is it? Hellfire with explosive shot, that's like a grenade. Let me back up and redo this. That's like a straight shot now. So like things with armor, like the armor perks and stuff, really do allow you to play around with stuff a little bit differently. And I really love projectile speed. You think, oh, it's projectile speed, it's whatever. Cool, it's for bows, whatever. No. Everything. It's so fucking good. Anyway, back to what I was doing. We're doing Fire Shotgun Swapper. Still can't do critical hits, or not critical, weak spot hits, because we are playing with a patch that increases shotgun damage, but takes away all the weak spots. So anyway, let's get a move on with this. Oh, I took off my Mudtooth's hat, so I need to put my stuff back on. Let's just get more armor, because I need more armor, because I'm getting hit. And again, I might crash when I make a new boss rush, because my computer hates me. But as we saw, I was able to get through like 9 of these, so we should be okay. Does it work with Swarm? Swarm is not a projectile, so no. It doesn't make Swarm faster.
Smell.
That is a really cool idea, though. Not gonna lie, I do kind of like that. I need more stuff to be out of the water so I can pull off the fire on them. They have 4 stacks of thermal on the bottom. Where is stuff? You gotta keep it going. It's 5 stacks. Fortunately, they're not getting ignited because they're in water. There's the dude. Ow. Fire. Get me out of here. Oh, I didn't grab the thing. Fuck it. I don't care. I hate Bloat King. I hate this whole area. I have plenty of ammo reserves, which is good. Let me buff up. Bloat King. Ah, shit. Oh, I missed that. Oh, I'm fucked. Move. I'm so bad at this fight. I've never been good at doing Bloat King. Oh, I missed that. Ow. Alright. Hey, looking. Fire rate. I do want fire rate. There is a cap to fire rate. I don't know what it is. I want to say it's like 100%. I don't actually know. But there is a cap. I was just talking to Bolt about it earlier. Alright, cool. Hi, Bolt. Oh, let's speak of the devil. Do you remember what the fire rate cap is? Also, I am playing Beyond Hell, so it's going to be a little different than what we're going to be playing Bolt. Pull off these fires. All right. Oh, I'm sure Tragic hasn't touched Remnant in years, so I'm sure he doesn't remember. Reload speed I don't need, but health regen I'll take. You ready for the new game Apocalypse run on Saturday? I'm not. I'm trying to like loosen up a bit, but we're gonna die for sure. Oh, cool, Elirez. Just straight up immune to my burn. No! Fine. Oh, I dodged. No! My whatever fucking bullet storm fell off. That's fine. I swapped to the sawed off and I was just holding down the trigger. I'm like, why isn't anything happening? Speedrun hardcore APOC. We could do the thing about doing like a fresh boss rush is that you literally don't get anything. Like you're just playing the fresh character, which I guess is fine. We can do that, but there's no gear to get, so you're just gonna get like the starting gear, which I guess again it's okay. I really wish we had the survival mode mod like working so it didn't like crash, because that would have been so good. I would have loved to do like survival mode mod where you get items and stuff from the boxes. Okay, did we just die? Soulbinder. And that's the only issue, is that stupid crash. Like if we could fix it so that it doesn't crash, would have so many more hours to play in this game. Move speed, mod damage, health regen. Health regen. I don't really care about going fast right now. Let's wait. Yeah, we can try. I guess we could do that, Bull. Yeah, we could do fresh characters, only boss rush, can only get gear on boss rush, and just do it that way. So we could do like the little stuff. We're still playing like hardcore Apocalypse, and we just go until we die. King. This guy's gonna hit me really hard, unfortunately. No! Yeah, I don't like this phase. For whatever reason, I'm really bad at just avoiding that. I know how often it happens. I'm always doing something and I get hit by it. So if you notice I'm swapping a lot, it's because I'm pulling these burns off of the enemies. Ah, see, that always hits me. I don't know why. Alright, wasn't too bad. I got hit once. Bleh. Don't get hit. I'll take the introduction. If you stand in the door of the fire, that's sissy work. I'm not gonna run back to the door. You're killing me, Bolt. Come on. Run back to the door. Just let me die. Really, Barrel? Really, Barrel? What? Why am I dying? Dude, what? Was that the plague goo that hit me that time? Oh, God. Cubes. Oh, God, that hurts so much. Oh, God, it's vicious. I gotta get out of here. I gotta get to the boss room so I have a chance to heal really quick. Vicious hurts. How's life treating you, Bolt?
Yeah, that's it. For now.
Nah, I'm not gonna make it look easy. Come on, I'm fucking struggling over here. I am not playing well. Dying. Not even that far into the gauntlet. Ow. See, this is a boss, good boss to put soul, whatever on, soul binder. Hit everything nearby. The little tentacles go out. They're hitting the guys that are spawning below me. Oh, missed. I really like the buff. I really want. I'll take my life, whatever. The buffed range on it really makes it a lot more usable, just without having to like invest in a lot of AoE radius. But if you do, and you get that thing to like 12 yards, yeah, you'll eat everything in the screen. So Soulbinder is you'll put it on something, and then nearby enemies take 60% of the damage that whatever Soulbinded does or eats. So normally it's pretty bad. You're taking a mod slot, and I think the base radius is like 3 or 5 yards or something like that. So it's like only things immediately nearby will get affected by it, and typically nothing's really all that threatening, so it's like it's not that big of a deal. But I changed it so that it actually does like 7-meter radius is base, and then I think with 50% it's like up to 10. And then it basically takes up the whole screen. So while I think also increase the duration on it. So I think the base duration was like 10 seconds and I bumped it to 20. Fire rate. Oh shit. And so when you put it on something now, you can basically get like a whole screen of like, if anything else is in here, you're gonna get hit. So you put it on elites and aberrations and bosses, and it basically clears everything that's near them as well. So it's like a way to get AoE on a gun build. So like, I don't have to really worry about everything else in the room, except that. Because I know with Soulbinder on it, then it's gonna ping off and hit all the other stuff that's nearby. So it's gonna kill it before I have to really worry about it. Yeah, it sounds terrible in vanilla, but here in, you know, Beyond Hell, where there's double enemies, ranged weapons, you really need a way to deal with crowds. And Soulbinder was something that, you know, it's terrible before, but now like it's not terrible. Like I use it all the time now on elites and whatnot, just to make sure that I can clear out everything with it. But of course, you can just World's Edge and clear out the entire room, because World's Edge will literally just destroy an entire room regardless of how many enemies are there. Oh, come on. Pain. Oh, it's vicious too. Let me put on a bandage. Really put that on my hotbar. Really? Stagger. Alright, get out of here. Get out of here. Fire rate, introduction, health regen. Fire rate's always cool. I kind of miss playing Remnant. It's been a long time since I've really played. Like, I've been working on Beyond Hell here and there, but a lot of the times it's just looking at spreadsheet, sitting in firing range, coming up with ideas. Haven't actually done like a whole lot of testing and playing. Yeah, forgot. This game's actually fun. It's a good game. Ow. World's Edge. World Star. I want more stuff to have like funky interactions like World's Edge. Like, nothing was intended to be like this good, but it just ended up that way. The cool thing I like about Thermal Vacuum too, so, oh shit, is my amulet that basically lets me take fire away from stuff, is that they can be dead too. Oops, I rolled into that. Even if they're dead and burning on the ground, you can pull the fire off and get your buff from Thermal Vacuum. It makes it really fun to use. If I get all the Fae, like, I think like 5 out of the 6 of these have been Fae bosses. Phelan Faerun. Give me your fire. Oops. Don't know my timings. Missed all of those or whatever. It's not going to have been able to deal damage. I didn't need it. I got plenty of it though. Oh god, forgot the wall. This guy's fun. I really hated this guy when I was first fighting him because I didn't like holding swords. It was really annoying. I hate that stuff in bosses, but he's grown on me. This part I still don't like. Get out of here. Life. Jesus, how many guys were there? Oh god, I hate these. Really get hit by that. Where is my buff crystal? There's Abby. It's got cubes. I heard the cubes. Nope. Nope, 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 nope. Yeah, it's Provisioner's Ring. I'm playing. We have different whatever legendary fragments here in Beyond Hell. I'm playing with Bandit Leader, I think, which is essentially size matters, but it's size matters with Bandit. But you also have 30% reduced reload speed, so it's like big clip, but just don't reload. Let me go over here and show you. Bolt, you haven't played Beyond Hell in a long time, so you're probably not super familiar with it. But yeah, so we're doing Bandit Leader. So we have double mag size for non-single shot weapons, 25% Bandit, so slightly weaker Bandit, but your reload speed is reduced by 30%. So it is really for Bandit and Provisioner stuff. You can make it work with other things, but that's kind of what it was designed for. Oh, come on. Oh, he's got the dishes. Get out of here. Yeah, it's a fun one. So I'm playing with a bunch of weird things. So I don't know if you've noticed, bolt shotguns do not have weak spots right now. We disabled them, but gave shotguns base damage increase to compensate. So they are for body shots. We're not doing the thing where we're shrinking down the reticle to nothing and doing weak spot stacking to play it like a sniper rifle. These are body shot weapons. And so bosses that don't have weak spots, they're good on, but bosses that do have easily accessible weak spots, they're not as great. So it just makes them a little bit different. Ah, see that? He's spawning Rat Swarm, but because I put Soulbinder on, the Soulbinder was just eating the rats. No more insta-kill from rats. Yes, legendaries are freely slottable. They are consumable items that you buy with the fragments you get from Boss Rush, and they're just infinite use, so you can freely swap them out. Like, so I have Bandit Leader right now. I can pop on Child of the Core and change it and go back. So you still have to build your Prism, but you can freely change around your legendaries whenever you want. So it makes for building stuff a lot easier. I'm using Hugs right now, so I'm just playing Hugs. I was playing Soldier earlier. Yeah, it is Hunter, and I like using Hunter's Mark. So, especially in Boss Rush, I like being able to see through walls. Dude, shotgun swapping, Frosty, has always been my favorite. I love shotgun swapping. Even Remnant 1 shotgun swapping was so good. Like, I like being able to see where she's coming from. Is there a piggy on me? Oh, shit. Oh my god, that hit me? Oh, she's got vicious. That. Yeah, vicious is gone. I'll take crit damage.
How's that, huh? Oh, you ain't so tough.
Yeah, I know. I'm losing a lot of the hunter bonuses. I don't get the weak spot. But remember, we have multiplicative archetypes, so I'm still getting the 40% range damage bonus as a multiplicative. So I'm only losing 15% weak spot. Which, admittedly, yes, it sucks. But it's not the end of the world. Plus, I don't have to use 2 shotties. I can run shotty and something else. I just for shotgun swapper. I like shotguns. I could put Soldier on, but Soldier has reduced fire rate, and so it doesn't really work as well. It also has reduced ammo, so you can't really use it with the Provisioner setup because the reduced ammo makes you reload a lot slower on Provisioners. So, I mean, it definitely has its drawbacks. That's why I like it. I mean, there's so many more options and things to do. Wish I killed all of them. Oh god, Waller. Walls are terrifying. Yeah, and it is build variety, and that's what, like, I feel like Remnant 2 kind of got. I mean, it's got pretty good build variety base game, but with what they did with the legendary prisms and such, like, it made it really easy to kind of go overboard and min max like super flipping hard, and so there's only so many things that were good because everything kind of acts the same. So like all direct damaging mods are basically competing with each other, and so you're pretty much only picking like the good one, and then you just kind of min-max that to hell. What the fuck am I shooting? Is there like something on me? Alright, so I'm 10 into the Scotlands. I'll probably just die after this boss. Was it Shahala? Who I don't think I can burn. I keep forgetting if that bug was ever fixed. The Shahala can't be burned. But I'll stop after this and check another. I think I have a standard shotgun build or a Spore Bloom build. I gotta do that. And if not, then I'll probably have to just like set something up really quick. Oh, but he's Ellie Res anyways. Fine, it's shocked now. Oh, I can't take his burns, but he's too far away to take his burns. Can I soul bind him? I don't know if that does anything for me. Ah, no, I'm supposed to just run. I was just testing other things. I didn't know what was available. Unfortunately, I can't do a vacuum siphon with him. Yeah. Maybe second phase. I always found this one harder than the other version, which is supposed to be harder. This guy's always rough. Just for me. Oh god. I forget what you're supposed to do to this part. Okay. I forgot how to do this. Are you supposed? Okay, that was just my fault being dumb. It's been a long time since I fought him. Do I shoot the core to stagger him, or do I wait till I'm away from the black hole far enough and then roll through the laser? I don't recall how to do that. It's been too long. All right, whatever. I was gonna stop back at that guy anyway. No, wait, Paul. I like the other one. I think the other one's harder. Or the other one's easier. With the fist coming up through the ground and stuff, no problem. But anyway, I fucked that up. I forget how to fight him. Bonesaw. I haven't really changed anything on Bonesaw. Rune Pistol, Crescent Moon for bow setup. Bonesaw Hellfire. Alchemist Hunter. I thought I had another Shotgun Spore Bloom Soldier. Did I do this one with shotgun stuff in mind? I must have, because I put Burden of the Gambler on. But Empowering Loop is terrible. Not so much with Spore Bloom, but 15% damage isn't worth it. I don't know what I was thinking there. This one's running Soldier. For grenades, slower reload speed. Do I have red shoulder? So I'm not doing double bandit. I'm trying to think what I was doing with this one. So you can roll through the beam? Okay. Yeah, I thought it was a DPS check, but I panicked and I couldn't recall what I was supposed to do. Movement speed, fizz damage, reload. So I'm stacking reload speed, which is funny because Soldier is reducing it, so it's kind of like a whatever. I guess I'm gonna just get range damage. What do we have in Beyond Hell filters? Activating skill, current weapons is reloaded. That's not gonna help me a whole lot. Change. One more haste. One more haste wouldn't be terrible. I really just don't remember what I was doing with this build. I'm in lightweight. Huh. Yeah, I don't really recall. Alright. Ranged. I forgot if Thumper worked. I didn't know if that got completed or not. I gotta work on Spore Bloom's dot because it does work. Okay, cool. It's quick draw but with a grenade launcher. So you get like I can't really show you, but yeah. So you can throw like a cluster bomb if you hold it, or you can just quick fire, throw out a bunch. But anyway, I'm not gonna play with that. Concussive grenades. I do like concussive grenades. They help a lot. But all right, let me go and try Spore Bloom out. I don't think I'm gonna put Soulbinder on. It really wasn't working for me. Caltrops might be a good thing. Where's Caltrops at? Actually, for AoE, where's concussive shot? I think for trash clear, concussive shot's a lot better now. I increased the range on it, so it's actually like good range. It's like I can hit that guy. Can I get like these 3? No, it's just 2. I can get 3. It hits pretty good. But anyway, I'm gonna try Spore Bloom out for a bit, and then I got mod stuff I gotta do. Like Spore. Here's the thing about Spore Bloom. I want Remnant 1 Spore Bloom. Remnant 1, the Spore Shot was so good because it stacked its slow effect with ice. It was good. Actually, if you scaled the mod damage on it, it was decently strong. But it's just not the same here. It's kind of gross. So I gotta change it still. Actually, I don't even think I've touched it. Maybe I just gave it a bit more damage. No. Oops, too far. Still chunks. Stamina, skill cooldown. Skill cooldown might work. Let's put stamina. Stamina's always useful. We did bring ice back, by the way, Frosty, if you played Remnant 1. I can't recall if you did or not. But we do have Frostborn from Remnant 1 back. Where is it? Do I not have it on this character? Maybe I don't have it. Maybe it's on the melee character. But we brought back the Frost melee weapon. We also have Frost status is a thing. I forget what stuff has it. Is it Hailstone Pendant? Hailstone Pendant does Frostbite. And then Razum's Core does Frostbite when you do skill damage, skill and mod damage. So we do have ways to put freeze back in. Oh god, I forget where these things land. I usually don't go this way. I'm gonna be off. Look at that, just get out of here. Ah, I landed on it. See, like that's good range. Like if you need like a quick AoE, like that works now. Dude, I keep landing on these things. I get killed. Oh shit! Actually, go run faster. There we go. That was pretty bad, but whatever. I haven't played Spore Bloom in a long time. Reload speed, yes please. You still grinding the Hell 1 month? All right. Dude, I love From Hell Remnant 1. It is so good. Like, I'm not playing base Remnant 1 anymore. From Hell's too good. It's way too good. All right. Oh yeah, sorry. I don't know if people on Twitch have seen. I don't know if my Nightbot was posting up the thing, but I do have a giveaway. Gunfire Games gave us some codes for the deluxe edition of Remnant 2 if you don't have it. So we're happy to get those and give those to people that, you know, want to try out Remnant. So if you're on Twitch, you can type in !Ward13 to enter, and then at some point with enough people, I will just randomly pull and someone can get a free copy of the game. Or if you have friends, that's fine too. Ooh. Fire rate, yes. Not really what I need, but it's something. Yeah, I'm just so rusty. Like, I haven't played like an actual like Souls game or like I wouldn't say high intensity, but like a slightly challenging game in a minute. I've been playing Pal World and WoW and Poe, so not really doing any of that stuff. My aim is also just terrible. Absolutely terrible. But we make do. We make do. I'm excited to do the hardcore stuff on Saturday. Custodian's Eye with not teleporter. Alright, gotta make sure I throw a grenade on him to put a bit of brittle on. Didn't quite get them all. Like a boss like this, I wish I had weak spots. Uh-oh. Oh god. No, fuck. Gonna fall off. No! Shit. See, concussive shot is really good in those situations where range might have a little bit of an issue. No. Very helpful. Not a whole lot of damage, but it is enough for trash clear. I'll take it. I think I give it just a little bit extra radius, and it's a night and day difference. It's so good. I don't know why I opened that. I don't need anything. Also, if for whatever reason, like only like one person or two people enter the giveaway today, that's fine. You get it. Oh, I gotta fight Alepsis Tora with a shotgun build. Oh, I'm gonna die. I've never been good at this fight. I've never really taken the time to actually learn it. Oh my god. Oh my god. So rusty. Not reloading. No. 4 of them still chunks, even with no weak spot. You know, 12k crits. It hurts. I don't really want skill cooldown, to be honest. Get out of here. I kind of want to do a mod build for Concussive Shot now. Just for trash clear. Alright, I'm dying. For sure. I've never been good at this fight. I'm going to get hit a lot. And I mean, it's only 3 in the gauntlet, which is really 8. But I don't think I'm going to be able to do it. The range is what's going to kill me, really. Ah, see. Oh, and of course he's vicious. I'm dead. So vicious in this, like, really takes, it cuts all your healing in half, including leech, and I didn't put bandages on my hotbar. But it's really bad. Oh, dude, I'm so bad. I should have thrown a grenade. Why didn't you use your thing? Alright. Yeah, I'm just playing like crap. Actually, the damage at this range is pretty good. Oh, dude, I am so bad. See how bad I am at this fight, though. Oh. These little things put Vicious on, or bleed on you too. I'm surprised I did it. It's such a rough fight for me. I'm just never good at that fight. Alright. Yeah. Ow. Oh, really? No! Those things are lingering. Shit. Oh god, that's so scary. I thought those little trap pods would have gone away when the aberration dies. They did not. Earth Warden. Alright, let's go, buddy. That was pretty good. Thank you, Spore Bloom, dude. Oh, what? No! I misjudged the pattern. I don't know. I thought I was in the right spot for it to go through. He was dead. He was basically dead. I'm so bad at this game. I'm just being dumb. Just being dumb. He should have been dead. Balls. Anyway, been doing like what, almost 2 hours of shotgun. No weak spot shotguns, feeling fine. I don't notice all that much. It's more fun to build for other things now. I'm gonna keep it on for now. It's not set in stone, but from testing, it feels fine. More damage, less weak spot. Feels okay. Prism shards. So, shotgun stuff done. Let me move over to mod character, because we did change a lot of mods around, and I forgot what I had set up for mod builds. I think I had a bleed mod, which obviously doesn't work on anything in Yesha DLC 2, but should be okay everywhere else. And I am bleeding currently. What was I doing? Melee? What was I doing? Chronomancer. Nanoswarm. Oh, Ring of Spears. Okay, so this is Ring of Spears. Haste, stacking, cast speed. Gotcha. Did anyone play Ring of Spears, like in the actual game? It's like super janky because you have to like throw out your spears. But also, did you check this out? We have an actual hand casty animation. We gotta fix it to take the gun out of your hand. It was before, and then we actually fucked it up. But we can walk and shoot stuff because we have caster animations. I don't know about you, but that blows my mind. And then also, do I have it on this character? Who's got it? Let me go and see if I can make it.
Yay, you're back.
Yeah.
All right, let's...
Breath of the Desert. Noxious Bolt. Melee fusion practice. Yeah, frost melee weapon, fire melee weapon. We got a lot of stuff we're testing.
I'm a busy woman.
Like, I don't know if I don't know if these work on boss weapons or if these are only for non-boss weapons that don't have mods. I don't see frost. Let me try a non-boss weapon really quick. Yeah, because that's blue damage. Okay. So you can change the scaling of your melee weapon by putting imbues on them. So things that would trigger off cold or increase elemental damage. You can change that now. It's part of the melee rework we're doing. It's obviously nowhere near done, but it's a thing. 2 slots for melee. What was I using? King. Yeah, so we could put on Breath of the Desert, which I haven't touched damage-wise because I don't know where it is in the code. But it should work. Okay, so it's... model's not quite there. I thought it hit stuff, though. Hold to lock. Huh. I don't know if it just doesn't work on the target dummies. Nah, let me go fight something really quick with it. I don't know if it works yet, but yes, we have caster animation, so you can run and shoot mods with your hand. Breath of the Desert will be back, and is this one? I don't know if this character has Frostborn as my melee weapon. We got a couple new melee weapons, or 2 weapons. Oh, he doesn't have it. Brabus, come here.
Well, ain't you a... I was not a folks that
Let me see what you have for sale. Yeah, so Frostborn from Remnant 1. It's a thing, and it does do Frostbite. Woodpecker we're working on. Oh, Malediction's in. Okay. For the Warlock archetype. Which Warlock? One of those. Woodpecker's gonna be cool. The model's not in yet. We do have someone working on the model though. It's gonna be really neato. So basically, it's a gonna be like the LMG, but it's smaller. So the clip size is only 40, and it overheats a little bit quicker. But it's stronger. It's chunkier. But the cool thing about it is that it's got the bipod for going prone mod, but it's a bipod. So when you crouch, you have perfect accuracy and no recoil. So it's like a machine. It's gonna be a machine gun with a bipod. But anyway, yeah, it's basically, yeah, we want Quills back too. Quills is super cool. We gotta get Breath of the Desert working. This has got throw animation. That's right. But yes, we do have ice back in. Anyway. So what mod builds do I have ready to go? Obviously we're going to be doing swords. That's one of the things, because the new animation swords is super cool. What I only had 2 set up. Okay, I thought I had more. Yeah, this is a melee build. This is Crystal Sap build. I thought I had more. Maybe it's on a different character, but all right, whatever. I guess I can do this for now. But I liked Quills. I played a lot of Quills in the base game, and I mean, not Quills. I keep saying I'm bad at talking. That's why I don't stream. I played a lot of Swords in the base game, and Swords is pretty bad, to be honest. But now that you can move and do it, it's a lot better. I thought about just doing Soldier because I can get guaranteed weak spots. What perk do I have for Chronomancer? Fast forward, 2 stacks of haste. Yes, please. Oh, you're slow? Coming through. No, I'm slow. That was short-lived. Chronomancer is really fun. It's basically like a general archetype that puts more slows on enemies and yourself, unfortunately, and more haste on you and gives you more haste effectiveness. So you can stack haste stacks, which is really, really fun. And because haste does all animations, all action speeds, it makes casting faster, which is really good. Come on. Running out of mod. Get out of here. Stamina. No, let's go. It's got really cool skills. So we gotta fix a couple of the icons here. But rewind, the first skill, is kind of like reboot. But what you can do is that you can set gates. Let me see if I can do it on here. Anywhere in the map, I gotta wait for the skills to cool down, but basically anywhere in the map that you can see, you can put like a waypoint, and then you can double press it to either reset the cooldown of both your mods and your other skill, so you can kind of get like a refresh, or you can hold it to go back to the previous Mirage point, and you can save up to like 5 points. So you can get out of a boss room if you want. You can also go like back to the beginning of a level or something, whatever. Rewind is crazy. I'm sure there's going to be some absurd tech with it if people actually start using it. Rewind is nutty. Pause, it's kind of cool. So you can press it once, and all the buffs you have on you get paused for like 15 seconds, and then you can increase that duration with skill duration stuff. But that includes everything. All the buffs on you, all the good buffs, skills, anything. Get even like relics, pause. Everything gets paused. Or you could hold it to pause everything around you. So in like a big old radius, 22 meters, everything gets frozen. It's kind of like using the time-lapse mod. Everything gets frozen until they get touched. So pause is also very cool, very utilitarian. And fast forward, which I like, you can press it to get 2 stacks of haste, which 2 stacks of haste is great offensively, defensively. I love it. Or you can hold it to make all the dots and statuses on enemies like tick 4 times faster until they burn off. So you can like speed up all your dots. Let's see here. Okay, so there's my copy with rewind. So I can put a copy there. Put a copy there. Oh, I can only have one? I think you could have more. And you can hold it. And then you can go back and just like an AoE and blows up stuff around you. Like, it's pretty fucking cool. Rewind is nutty. And I know Invader has like a rewind skill or reboot. This is so much fucking cooler. But anyway, I'm gonna go fast forward. Now, the only downside to Chronomancer is that while you do get a lot of cool things to pause and speed yourself up, you do have an issue called temporal desync, which is not actually shown on here. But basically, for every second that you're pausing stuff or fucking with time, you get a stacking buff that basically reduces your movement speed and fire rate and such equal to that amount of time. So like 20 seconds is 20% reduced movement speed, action speed, all that stuff. So you kind of have to play around with your time. Oh, so slow! Ow. Oh shit, oh, I'm gonna die. Oh god, oh fuck. I'm squishy. Alright. Go get that buff thing real quick. I unfortunately did not make this character to take hits. And I am constantly bleeding and losing life. Skill damage, stamina, skill damage, stamina, skill damage, stamina, stamina. Oh, they're so slow. I love Chronomancer. Primo generator. Yeah, all right. Thanks for stopping by, Bolt. I appreciate it. Peace, man. Good luck. Have fun. See you. Bye.
What's that?
I'm going to get out of here in like 30 minutes, too. Unfortunately, I can't stream a whole lot today, which is also why I'm dedicating Monday and Saturday, because I got off to work today. So, yeah, just tired. Get out of here, Primo Generator. So the cool thing about swords, if you haven't played swords, is that when you throw out your swords, they do damage on impact. And when you pull them back, they deal damage on whatever they're stuck into. And they do an explosion when they come back to you. So you can really get double hits out of it if they're up close. Which is why scaling AoE is really important. Pickups. So I really like swords for that. Like, it's got really good burst damage. Coming through. Health regen is cool. I like having health regen. Yeah, it's pretty nutty though. Being able to run and shoot with swords and also having slow from Razum's Core is really nice. So I'm not actually slowing stuff because of Chronomancer, but Razum's Core is when you hit stuff with mods and skills that gives you Frostbite or puts Frostbite on them, which applies slow essentially. So because I have the Ring of Swords with increased AoE size around me, anything that's around me gets touched and then it gets slowed. Why should no game music? Oh, probably because I turn that off because I like to listen to stuff. Usually I have my own music going. Did it also get a rework in the mod? Did what get a rework in the mod? AoE does help the spinning too, yes. Okay, revenge, Shahala. Of course he's flipping train. Oh, it's casting. You still get animation locked, unfortunately. Yeah, get out of here. The little projectiles are like nothing to Chronomancer because anything that gets 2 meters away from you gets slowed. Oh, dude, again, I was... Oh! Why am I so bad at this game? I can't believe I rolled off. Oh my god, it's fucking Shahala. It's so stupid. I'm so bad. I was trying to get a little bit closer. I'm dumb. Alright, I'm gonna play something else real quick. Swords are definitely a lot less janky. The fact you still get animation locked, which sucks. You can't avoid that. That's just a part of the nature of the game, unfortunately. But that's the downside. Is while you're casting or pulling them back, you can't dodge or anything. You're just kind of fucked. So animation lock for sure. But being able to just run and do this and then swap and such, like, is nice. But anyway, thought I had more mod builds set up, but I don't think I do. Maybe I cleared them in preparation for making some, but we did buff a lot of mods right now. Oh, I was supposed to go shoot Breath of the Desert at something. I don't think it works, but I'll figure that out. Like jars, which were terrible before. Jars are really good now. The radius is huge and they last a lot longer. So like you can hit like a pretty good chunk of a room with jars. And they do solid damage. Again, not great for bossing or anything, but for like zone denial and clearing out a room, keeping it safe, jars are really nice now. Let me go and swap to a skill character really quick. I have a bunch of different characters because I need more prisms, unfortunately, but also for item loadouts or loadouts in general, so I can have more. But again, it's been so long since I've played and actually set up stuff. I thought I had more, but I'll have to go and build things. But what do we got going on skill character? Engineer is doing typical engineer stuff by the looks of it. Lightweight engineer. Explosion summoner. Sparkfire, Silverback. Skill base summoner. Don't really know what I was doing there. This is supposed to be my skill character. Was I building mod stuff on this one? Hot shot. This is dots. Wormshand. Some score. So this is tanky dots. This is doing dots with Wormstrand, which is really cool. Basically, it's your defense through offense. So when you put like 5 dots on something, they get 15% reduced damage dealt because of Wormstrand. They put Terrify on them. So that if you just get a bunch of dots, which raise some score, Frostbite discounts a status, you can get a lot of extra damage reduction that way. But I wanted to try a minion build, which I thought I had one set up. Because minions were also one of those things that were just not good in base Remnant. But we changed that. So we have Overlord, which gives you one more summon. And then we have Fractured Heart, which also gives you an extra summon, but it basically caps 30% of your life away. So you have to take out a part of your soul for your guys. And then we got Tempest Conduit, which is cool because we have Piranha's Tooth. Basically, kind of like the Bleed Ring, we have a Corroded and Shock Ring. I was using Shock on range. Corroded's for skills because it's skill crit, skill damage, but you're also Corroded, which reduces your defense, and you're also taking acid damage per second. And that allows you to have Tempest Conduit to give you all damage and more corrosive resistance, which admittedly doesn't really do anything for us. But I want to say there's another way for me to heal my minions, and I can't remember what. I don't remember. But anyway, minions are not terrible. Let's just run minions really quick. I think I'm gonna run Brutes. Oh, did I reduce the cooldown on minions? So one of the issues with minions in Boss Rush is that a lot of the times they don't transition through doors properly. So like if you're going from zone to zone or in and out of boss rooms, they either get stuck or they just don't follow, and you have to kill them and resummon them. So in order to combat that a little bit, I reduced the cooldown on minions significantly. So like the Brute, it only has a 42-second cooldown. I think default is like 50 or 60, or what I changed it to. I think the default's actually like 120. But I cut all the cooldowns significantly, just so when that happens, you don't have to wait around for like a minute for your stuff to revive. But we're gonna play Reverse because with Overlord as our Prime and our Fractured Heart, we can have 3 of them. So we're gonna run 3 big boys. You can have 3 big boys, 4 flyers, or 5 roly-polies. And of course, I get a flying boss. These guys aren't going to do any good. Also, engineer turrets are not terrible anymore. They're pretty good. Let's go! So the only way I can heal them right now is through the spirit healer mutator. And that's how I keep them up if I don't die. However, I do want other ways to heal them. I don't need any of this. Where is it? Oh my god, I hate Vicious. Oh, he's Trapper. Get him! Don't let him run away. Alright, they got him. I really gotta do something about putting bandages on my hotbar. I think we do have like an item that gives minions leech. I don't remember if it's an amulet. No, they take damage. They drain from those. I want to say there is a way to give minions leech. Hey, can you guys do something? Literally not doing anything. Alright, cool. Alright, I'm gonna have to do something about that. Whoa, rock! Alright. This boss is not going to go well because, of course, I didn't have the right minions on. I should have swapped them before. We're getting there. We're getting our minions back out. Oh god! That was bad. Bad timing. Alright, at least they're getting damage in. Wait, what? I wasn't up against the wall. Ah, I was stupid. Alright, that was a really terrible showcase. I thought I was up against the wall for that. That's bad. Let me change a little bit of things around. Or I could crash because that's what happens when I get in a boss rush. Unfortunate, but I mean, it's been working, so I'm not going to complain too much. It's just, whatever reason, every now and then I get in and out of boss rush, it crashes. It happens. It do be what it do be. I thought I had a setup for dot minions too. We have another what's called legendary prism that allows you to put dots on your minions. Let's see. I have it. Skill. Oh, this is, yeah. So I have Havoc form. I don't think I have it set up. Elemental Army. Yeah, I'll have to build it. All right, I'm just gonna go again with standard minion build. Let's do Vulcan. No, actually, I really like Impact Cannon. I picked a bad first boss. It's rough. All right, let's go back. Oh, you want to see dot minions? Here, I'll set up dot minions. I'm gonna lose one minion, unfortunately, because I don't get Overlord anymore. And then I'll change Impact Cannon to... Actually, I don't know if I can Flamethrower and then put on another dot. Where's my Nebula? Always go Nebula. So let's see. If I put Vulcan down... Or that. Okay, so that does fire dot. Okay. It's still doing fire. It is green now, but it's only doing fire dot. Okay. What if I do Vulcan? So Vulcan is normal. Is he dotted? I can see he's green. He's definitely corroded. Oh, you know what? I think this is actually one I have to actually log in and out after I put it on. I think there's something weird with swapping it. It acts up. I think if I do it now, it'll actually do it. I think I could get 2 dots on a minion. Actually, they can get 3. Let's see here. So, Vulcan. Definitely green now. Huh, I'm not, maybe it's because I'm not seeing the damage because it's not me. It's clearly dotted. Let's see here. So you... Okay, I can see his dot. Yeah, I can't see the turret's dot, but it was getting dotted for sure. Now, I think it's separate. Yeah, so it is a separate source. So like I have a dot, they can have the dot. It is a separate thing, even though that technically came from Nebula. Now, do each individual minion count? I don't really recall. Yes, it looks like they each have their own dots. So yes, you can split your dots that way. Now, I forget if you can scale that with skill damage or dot damage. I take off all damage, their dots don't change. But if I put on skill damage specifically, skill damage does increase their dot damage. No, it's not 69 per second, but that's not. It'll impact to 63. What if I re-up it? I know there was a way we could scale this before. I don't know if it just scales at minion stuff. What did I have here? I don't recall. But anyway, so you can give them corroded. You can also have some be fire. So now we have fire dots. So if you have things like the worm signet, where's that? The worm strand. You can get a bunch of dots this way. You can also put Alhane's crystal on, because you can have a bunch of different dots. Let's see. And then can I put... No, it did reduce their damage. Okay. If I took off skill damage, and it did lower their damage. Okay, so skill damage does scale their dots. Okay, just checking. So I can have fire, acid, and then I don't really know how I could reasonably put shock on. I don't know if I can hit him with an axe. I guess I can. Yeah, so you can do that. Can they trick ENC? I don't think so. Oops, that's not ENC. It does not look like it. No. But anyway, so I'm gonna put cold on him this way. Oh no, that's the wrong one. I'm looking for Racism's core. Yes, so I can get cold on it that way. So you get cold, corroded, fire, shocked. Yeah? You go, just a bunch of dots. Put an additional fire dot. So stuff like that. But we can take that out. I don't know if Ahane's with it. I mean, I guess it technically is. But you gotta keep your guys alive. So let's go and play with dot minions, I guess. To be honest, I think doing like one type is probably better. Like, really quick, I want to try overload. Like, can I think overload stacking is actually really, really strong. I don't know if we did anything to overload to... Oh, we did buff Thorn. Thorn's hella good now. But let me put on shock. No, I still want Spirit Healer. No, actually I want Spirit Healer on the other thing. Charged wounds. Alright, let's try that really quick. And then... Oh, Storm Signet. Tempest, whatever it's called. Tempest, there. Yeah, that one. Okay. Really quick, though. Just want to test this out. Yeah, I still need to get a better way to keep minions alive. I don't think Spirit Healer's a terrible option, but it's obviously not great. Let's go. The reason why I like Overload is because once they hit an enemy, their first touch is going to immediately cause a trigger, which is usually pretty strong. Ow. If they would attack something. Oh wait, how'd you guys lose? They lost it. They're supposed to Why is there... Hold on. It's supposed to be permanent, but they're losing their overload. Let's see if that falls off. He's got 2 on. No. They're not reapplying it to each other either. I kept it on with Relax. Oops, it's not Relax. No? Why aren't they keeping it on? That's weird. It was just work. Huh. I'm gonna try going in and out. That's weird. It was supposed to stay on permanently. No. What changed? Okay, that's on permanently. Maybe I just have to reapply it. We gotta fix that. That's on permanently. Okay. Alright, well, let's try this again. Also, I need a weapon that can heal them. Really not gonna survive without healing. Oh. Repair gun? Why can't I find it? It's Spirit Healer, right? Oh, it's fucking of course it was. You know what would be really cool? What I really want to do? Medic needs to have its Wellspring aura just be on it rather than planted. I think if you had that, I think that would be a great niche and be different than having the energy shield on, because then you could run around with an actual healing aura to heal minions. Anyway. Let's try this again. Crit this guy? Alright. Let's heal these guys up. I like the spreading shocks. Because the shocks too, if anyone's nearby, they also get shocked. Let's see. Mod damage, stamina. Actually, mod build up is what I actually do want, because I do need to do these guys more often. Tentacles, so I can heal my flyers. But I also have the turret, which can also be obviously statted out and put elemental on. But typically save that for bosses and whatnot. Alright, Primo Generator. See, now, unfortunately, these guys teleport way over there, because that's what happens when you play Summoner. So, lower cooldown should make this a lot faster, so I don't have to wait too long. I'm going to put World's Edge back on. Rhythm Core is fine. Cast speed, elemental damage for 10, mods and skills, Frostbite. Actually, I don't need Frostbite. Where is... advanced lethal injection. Oh, corroded lethal injection, maybe. So you do corroded and shock. Let's see. All right. Hopefully they come through this wall. Let's go. They're not attacking him. Oh, I was gonna just let him stay on me. These guys are not even attacking this boss. But they're putting shocks on everything else. Come here, buddy. Yeah, here, get on me so my guys can't hurt you. Hit him. Yeah, unfortunately, he's got elemental resistance, so every now and then he's becoming immune to shock damage. It does suck, but it's not the end of the world. Primo Generator sucks because enemies or my minions are attacking the little guys and not him. Try to sit still, let him get him. There we go. But yeah, so anyway, with Elemental Army, you can go ahead and put on a bunch of statuses on your dudes, which is really fun. Now, the tricky thing about it too is that whatever these tentacles are, they can also be applied statuses to, but they don't last very long. But you can do like Nebula and swipe all of them with corrosion and get like a bajillion corrosions going on. Okay, corrosion by default. Get. Alright. Wait, skill damage? No. Their damage is pretty good though. Like, it's not nothing. It's just, minion AI. Dude, R1 tentacles were so bad, but they're better than R2 tentacles. I'm actually gonna change the turret on this fight. Alright, let's go ahead and do this. I can't see. Yeah, 6 stacks of overload on her. It's pretty good. And Thumper does pretty solid damage now too, so he's really good at keeping crowds at bay. Oh shit. Where is she? Yeah, I mean, it's slow and steady. I really like Impact Cannon now. Like, it does about 1,000 damage each wave. It's really good for keeping stuff out. It is really fun. We've also buffed Overload stuff, like, not Overload stuff specifically, but like Thunder mods. Because Electric stuff was pretty bad, but we made them just a little bit better. Then you, whatever, Legendary Fragment for them allows Overload to crit. And pretty cool, you can build shock crits. Come on, buddies. Oh, shit. Of course, your Ellie res. Let's go, buddies.
Glad that's over.
Hopefully they stay alive. Yeah, this Overload pops in for about a K. So, doing alright. Stay up. Stay alive. Yeah, I definitely need a better way to heal these guys. Hey, Rekio, how's life? Ah, far. Hate this guy. He's probably gonna murder these dudes, but we'll see. We'll see. I'm gonna change out of this, and we're gonna put on Vulcan. Keep wires, I guess. They're gonna die though. Let me just kill them, and I'll resummon them in a second. I like lethal injection because I like being able to get more dots, but the life drain on it, 1% doesn't sound like a lot, but it really hurts. So a lot of the times I just run until I get like a better way to heal them. I like the Profane Heart, or not the Profane Heart, Soul Stone. Soul Stone, yeah, because it's damage and movement speed. So I'll go with that. Easier to keep them up. Yeah, definitely need minion heals. And then I think I'm gonna wait and summon them once I get in there, because otherwise they could just not come with me. Well, it's okay. I mean, life's life, right? Not terrible. Ow. Ow. There we go. Ow. Oh my god. So slow. Get him! Ammo. He is freaking out. Ow. Oh, I was locked way too early for that. Oh my god. Ah. Yeah, I played bad on this guy. Get him, boys. Oh my god, are they not going to go up to him? They have to. Okay, now they're hitting him. Oh, no, they're up there. Okay, cool. Alright. Not build up. I would prefer skill damage. That'd be great. You can play the Gundam game coming out this year. I didn't know there's a Gundam game coming out. What kind of game is it? I like shock minions though. Shock minions are really fun. Where am I going? The 6 stacks of overload like really, gets up. So every time it takes, it's like 6,000 damage. Oh god. I need to keep going. Oh, cloner. Shit. Crap. Oh my god, not good. Did you guys give me more leech? Okay, you down. I'm getting out of here. Fuck the upgrade. It's like Armored Core? Maybe then. I'm not like huge into Gundam, but I mean, I do like big stompy robot games. But that's kind of the difference, is I like big stompy robots, like BattleTech stuff and Armored Core. Armored Core is really fast in anime style, but I don't know. Tank legs. All right, let me go ahead and summon my dudes. I have to reapply shock to them. One more. All right, let's go. Ruin. Ow. Oh shit, I've never seen him do that back to back. Oh shit. Bye, Bruin. They stayed alive, okay. Yeah, I'm chewing through my machine gun ammo though. Alright, let's see, who's the next boss? As much as I like the flyers, just because they're the most consistent minions, I really like the big guys. I think it's safe to go big guys. Actually, I don't use the hollows very often. I actually don't even know if they're any good. So I'm gonna see if they're any good. Of course, they're not really gonna be able to flying guys. Let's go, roly-polies. Oh god, cubes. Yeah, that's not good. Okay. I missed the upgrade, but whatever. I didn't even get skill damage, I just realized I have all 5 perks and they are not skill damage, so I'm not going to scale well anyway. You really think Zoids is going to make a comeback? I think Zoids is long gone. You know what? Their damage isn't too bad. Of course, you know, being in the air kind of sucks. But on the ground, I mean, they did pretty good work on that guy. Maybe I'll use hollows more. I mean, Zoids is cool. I've never had anything against Zoids, but Battletech, dude. But I know we're still getting a lot of Battletech stuff, but it's like, I wouldn't say low budget, kind of double A studio stuff. The last two Battletech games were really good, and MechWarrior's always, it's not great, but you know, it's good enough. But I want Battletech stuff. I want Battletech TV shows. I want Battletech movies. Oh shit! All right. Anyway, is it? It's almost 9 o'clock. Yeah, I've been on for about 3 hours. Okay. I'm gonna stream more on Saturday and Monday. So I do have 2 game codes that I can give away. I'm gonna do one of them today. If anyone wants to type Ward 13 in chat on Twitch chat specifically, because I know I'm streaming them both, feel free to. If not, then I will hold it for Saturday or Monday or whatever. But anyway, yeah, I got 2 codes I can give out for peeps, courtesy of Gunfire Games, because they're really sponsoring this stuff. So I'll wait just a few minutes if anyone wants to type Ward 13 in chat, and then if not, then I'll just save it for Saturday when I'm playing with Bolt. So let's see, did anyone even? No one even typed it in chat. That's cool. That's fine. Weekday random stream. I get it. Yeah, no one would. All right, cool. Any hoozles. That's kind of what we've been doing today with Beyond Hell mod. Shotguns are feeling fine without weak spots. Summoner needs some life work. Mods are good. We have caster mods. We're still working on it. We do have armor perks. We have second slot for weapons. Stuff's going on. It's just slow. We'll deal with it. I mean, you could give it to a friend. That's fine. I don't have a problem with that. I just don't want, you know, people who already have the game to take it. But that's fine. No, it's cool. I will save it for Saturday. Because I'm sure people are going to be on Bolt stream and stuff too. And Bolt's got 2 as well, so we'll probably like duo give them out. Anyway, I'm going to get out of here. I'll be back on Saturday with Bolt. We're going to do Apocalypse, new character, boss rush only, whatever other handicaps he wants to throw out at us, because Bolt's crazy like that. But I feel a little bit better. I'm still making dumb rookie mistakes. I haven't played in forever, but you know, at least I'm, you know, not fumbling for the keys right now. So, any hoozles, I'm outies. Thanks for hanging around, people. I wish I streamed more. I really do, but I just don't have time. Maybe when a good Monster Hunter game comes out, we'll see. But, alrighties. Peace, y'all. Have fun. See you on Saturday. Goodbye. And I messed up my webcam. Why does it anyone say the webcam is fucking broken? God damn it. Whatever.